flag down.
Skip pass sets up Gabord, and it's time to pluck a chicken.
Walden. Score another one here. Right on cue. He goes upstairs.
Levine with some speed. Levine fakes a pass. Levine all the way is going to fire and score.
Up top, Bruin. He wants a shot,
and he's got it! Wow!
But a good one-handed scoop up.
Roy, and then he lights the lamp. Lowers that left shoulder and fires up the Cougar fans. Look at this!
Nice play.
Fake shot by Brunzik, and then he drills it on his way to the ground.
Chase. Extra feed.
Shot, score, game over. Bouvier upstairs. He atones.
Redemption.
35 seconds. Rollins is open. The bouncing shot is going to win the game for Portsmouth.
All right, working our way through some technical difficulties here on the eve of this big game between Pinkerton and Bishop Guertin. Nick and Astis, Rich McDonough with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. When we come back, Bishop Guertin and Pinkerton hit the field in what many have dubbed the Game of the Year. It's on the way next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The Tomahawks prepare players to compete at the highest level, providing access to the best regional and national tournaments for maximum exposure. More than 1,000 alumni have gone on to compete at the collegiate level, including the ACC, Big Ten, Big East, Ivy, Patriot, NESCAC, NE10, and more. At the New Hampshire Tomahawks, players train with the same coaches and teammates, building elite skill, chemistry, leadership, and confidence. Every session combines high-level, position-specific instruction for all positions. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18 and spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another lacrosse program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18, and spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Just underway here at Stello Stadium, Bishop Guertin able to win the opening face-off behind their Fogo freshman Hugh Rourke. And the Cardinals in white get a shot from the near wing that is swallowed up. That's the goaltender for Pinkerton, junior Owen Perkins, back after recovering from an illness that has kept him out of the better part of the last 2 games. The junior makes an early save, and now Pinkerton on the clear is going to connect the dots and cross midfield. Astros in their road red. They come in at 9-2 overall, undefeated against NHIAA competition, 7-0. Bishop Guertin also 7-0 against New Hampshire opponents, and the Cardinals at 8-3 overall. These two teams, of course, have dominated the sport by and large over the last 2 decades. The Cardinals come in riding a 92-game win streak against New Hampshire opponents. Their last loss was the 2019 state championship against, ironically, Pinkerton. Minute in the books here, Rich, as the Astros try to settle in on the attack for the first time.
Well, and they got a good save out of the gate, courtesy of Owen Perkins, a kid I've liked since he was a starter freshman year. He's traded off with Gavin Burwell, who's a different sort of goalie. Perkins is short, quick as blazes. Burwell takes up a ton of space, but that does a lot for your confidence getting out of the gate, Nick.
Working on the wing is Cade Johnston, and the junior runs into trouble. Ball on the ground, scooped up on the run by the long pole, Andre Steinbrueck. And here come the Cardinals. Down the middle, the long pole shot and score for Tyler McLeod. One of the captains given room there to pull the trigger. A transition goal puts Bishop Guertin out in front 1-0.
Well, Tyler McLeod's going to UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, to be a retriever, joining his teammate from last year, Paulo Vasquez. And this kid has game. You saw how quick he is. And when they get the pole goals rolling, you saw the smoke on that thing. That was a burner shot. No goalie's going to stop that. Look at that thing.
Had some heat on it. The step down, able to beat Perkins to his left. Meanwhile, on the face-off, a procedural violation here against Pinkerton. So the freshman Rourke is now officially 2 for 2 for the Cardinals. This one, though, taken away. Long pole, Brendan Carney, one of the best in the biz. The senior able to swim through. Still controlling here on the near wing. Looks for a cutter. That pass knocked down in front of the cage. Taken up high in the air by Steinbrueck. Hooks up the fellow defenseman Elijah Zeman, and the junior does the rest.
BG's polls are excellent. Whether you got LSM, McLeod there, Zeman, here comes Burner right there.
Shot and score. Sean McGarry, plenty of room there. Comes from the near wing, and the senior able to light the lamp. 2-0 Cardinals early.
Well, this is really important. You get everybody contributing, and we didn't get to the technical difficulty or two. We didn't get to give everybody the story of the game is that Owen King and Cam Hayden are out tonight. Cam Hayden hurt. We were there for Bedford. He got his hamstring a little tight, and then practice injury for Owen King. So guys like McGarry, it's their chance to step up. He's playing D2 for good reason, or for Bentley for good reason. And he's an
shot
excellent
on goal here, redirected by Jonah Feliciano, the senior, once again in goal tonight for Bishop Guertin. It's going to stay here with the Cardinals as Johnston gets the green light from the near corner. 2-0 Bishop Guertin. Nearly 3 minutes in.
And
double team here, and from behind, he lost his stick. That fires up the Cardinal bench. Finn Murphy making a good play. The whistle is going to give this back to the home team.
Yeah, and Finn Murphy keeps getting better and better. 4 excellent short stick defenders for Bishop Guertin. That is a luxury almost no team has.
Meanwhile, Ryan Baker, nice job on the clear, goes up the middle, gets rid of it. Now dancing on the far side is senior midfielder Drew Redfern. BG with an early 2-0 lead here, Rich.
And Redford's going to play a lot of attack tonight. He's typically a midi, but with the injuries to their great attackmen, he goes down, plays downside.
Early touch for Cooper Paquette. Part of that second line, midfield line. Though runs into a red wall, ball squirts away, and it's taken care of in the crease as Perkins gets to it. Astros with it. Going to take their time here on the clear with 3.5 gone by. They hook up with the speedy Rice and Michoud. Trying to direct traffic. His pass is knocked down. Nice job by McLeod. Ground ball still up for grabs here near midfield. Pinkerton gets back to it. That's Tyler Pernardi. And now the Astros look for some safe ground here on the near sideline. Look to reset here, trailing 2-0.
Pernardi's a really good player. Sophomore, first line. He had game-winning goal against Long Meadow. That's great going out to Western Massachusetts and knocking off the Lancers there.
Big out-of-state win early this season. Pinkerton trying to get on the board here. Looking to change direction. It's Levi Weaver, sophomore, but he's also a veteran at this point.
Absolutely. He
Big
was
contributor last year as a freshman.
All freshman team last year. Real good player.
Here's Pernardi being shadowed by the defender Tommy Canaway. Tough angle shot goes off the pipe. Loose near side. We get another whistle. And what do we have here? A penalty, it looks like.
Yeah.
Against Bishop Guertin. Yeah, the flag back near midfield.
It was offside.
So to the box for the home team goes Hunter Duaney, one of the senior co-captains.
He's a
first EMO either way here with 4.5 gone by.
Excellent player, Duaney. Just happens sometimes you get your toenails over that line. I coached him in youth, and he's just a terrific kid going D1 for good reason.
30-second penalty. Cardinals drop back into a zone.
It was actually Baker who got it.
Yeah, you're right. Baker down with his left knee in the penalty box.
I thought it was Duaney as well. But I coached him. He's not going to go offside.
Meanwhile, I think McLeod able to pop that loose, and now the senior gets it back. McLeod again coming down the alley. This time hooks up with Duaney. That shovel pass, though, on the turf, and it allows Pinkerton to take over as Carney swings in.
You just want your man down. You got to just pull it out and chew the clock up. Now they got numbers.
The Astros down the middle. Shot, score. It's a bouncer. Jackson Farrell, the junior, had a hat trick against Hingham, stepping up at a big game here to get the Cardinals on the board.
And McLeod's not going to be happy with that. He went into traffic, man down, and just back it out, chew up the clock, and then get your even play.
So after killing off the penalty, Cardinals were able to flip the field, but then ground ball goes to Pinkerton, and you see Jackson Farrell cash in on a transition goal. So 2-1 is now the BG lead. We go back to the face-off X here. Dylan Stingle against Hugh Rourke. Whistle, violation,
trip,
BG ball.
Yep.
3 of the first 4 have gone to the Cardinals. Meanwhile, shot sent back by Perkins. Able to wave the wand there, denying it low, and now a pile up near side. Finally decided by Duaney, who gets the ground ball, but his pass off target kept inbounds on that far sideline on a heads-up play by Drew Redfern.
Played the miss, well done.
Now Redfern, cat and mouse. The defender is Brady Blaska, another veteran, the junior from Pinkerton.
His dad was an awesome coach for years for Timberlane and a good friend of mine.
Yep. Meanwhile, little two-man game up top. Duaney gets rid of it. And now it's Redfern the younger. That's Jack Redfern, the sophomore. Midway through, first quarter. BG with a 2-1 lead. That's a tough shot. It hits the official on the goal line.
Ouch.
Kept alive by BG and back up top.
Heavy-duty officiating crew here tonight, Nick.
Yeah, you mentioned it. 3 officials, 3 of the best. Tim Bethke, Tyler Leeds, and Pat Richard.
No arguments tonight.
Only 1 penalty so far. Long possession here for Bishop Guertin. Jackson Warren, the junior, dancing up top. Good man-to-man defense. Zach Kelly staying with him. Meanwhile, this one ends up in the netting and fished out by Perkins. Good stop there for the Astros, and now Pinkerton's going to bring their goaltender out of the net here to help out on the clear as Perkins still surveying.
And he's a terrific athlete.
Carney takes over. The long pole draws 2 defenders. Back middle for Perkins. Did they get it? No, they didn't. That's the violation. 20 seconds there as the ride produces a turnover there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and folks at home, if you see the ref tapping the top of his hat there, it's called failure to advance. And but that was a terrific ride by the Cardinals right there.
Back on the attack. 2 early goals for Bishop Guertin. Tyler McLeod, Sean McGarry. And again, the Cardinals without 2 of their better scorers tonight. Owen King and the Penn State-bound Cam Hayden, both on the sidelines with injuries. Jack Redfern, near side again. Kelly able to stay with him. 2 of the quicker players on the field here. Isolation. Inside of 5 minutes, first quarter. Backdoor, bouncer, shot, swallowed up, Perkins. 3 stops early for the junior as he flashes there to deny the shot from the wing.
And those 3 stops were excellent quality. I'm a goalie, lifelong goalie. Those are high-quality saves, and that does a ton for your team.
Well, Ryan Hughes helping out on the clear. The junior gets a pick, unguarded, coming to the cage here, looking for a cutter. It's broken up again.
God, great knockdown right there.
Thomas Clancy, the ground ball, but the sophomore in trouble. He loses it. Stolen away by Barry. This is Tyler Barry, the senior. Part of this big talented class of 2026. Inside of 4 minutes. Astros threatening to tie the game here on the road. We're going to reset here. Cardinals not afraid to come out and challenge here, Rich, defensively.
They're so athletic. They can get up and down the field, and they have wave after wave of subs in there. So they can get aggressive, and they know how. They prefer to play that way.
Around the horn it goes. This one dropped briefly. Scooped back up by Hughes, and now back up top. Mishu going to slow this thing to a crawl.
And Pinkerton is built for run and gun. They want tempo, tempo, tempo. So if they get into settled offense, BG is happy to D them up hard.
Here comes Mishu, one of the running backs on the Pinkerton football team.
A terrific athlete, built like a bowling ball.
Gets separation here. Bouncer on the run, sent back by Feliciano. Loose behind the cage. Second stop for the senior. And then this one turned over behind the cage.
Stepped on the line. Excuse me.
Get a look there at the save there. Nice bouncer.
Yeah, but a very good save. Went 5-hole. Jonah got down in a hurry. You saw him attack the ground with that blade and keeping himself real big.
Inside of 3 minutes here, first quarter. Both teams undefeated against NHI AA competition so far. We're just past the midway point of the regular season. And, of course, these 2 teams are also in the top 2 slots in the coaches poll. That's the New Hampshire High School Sports.com weekly top 10. BG again at number 1. The Astros in the number 2 spot, although they did get a couple of first-place votes into this week.
Yeah. Canaway's pass went low. So you see guys who are, role players having to elevate with the injuries, and that one was just duffed into the turf, squirted over the end line.
Meanwhile, Pinkerton drawing a crowd at midfield. He tiptoes over the 50, spins his way to the 40. Trying to muscle his way now to the near wing. He's given some breathing room. Canaway giving him some room here on the wing. Again, Pinkerton looking to slow it down as we get inside of 2 minutes. Chance to tie the game for the Astros. Pinkerton still with it. Gets rid of it behind the cage. Ball now taken by his teammate. That's Levi Weaver, the sophomore.
Yeah, and he can dodge from X. I was watching him play against Winchester the other day. He's at that game, and there's a warding penalty. You cannot use your arm to back off an opponent's check, a legal check.
Pestering Elijah Zeman. Forcing that whistle. Bishop Guertin takes over. Swimming upstream is J.P. Dunsmore, another one of these senior co-captains for Coach Cameron. And now the Cardinal attack once again setting up shop here for the first time in several minutes as we tick down towards the final minute, first quarter.
And Dunsmore, the latest iteration of excellent short stick defenders, playing at an All-American level like his brothers.
A lot of lacrosse families, so to speak, on both these teams.
Absolutely. Coach Ogier had his sons played at high level for Pinkerton years ago. And, BG is legendary for that.
Jack Redfern getting pushed off the spot, and here comes the flag.
I guess it's going to be a hold right there.
Long pole defender is Caleb Hobden. The senior may be in trouble here. It could be Pinkerton's first penalty. Jackson Warren up top. Cardinals threatening to reestablish a 2-goal lead. Long pass. McGarry's shot and score. Boy, that one nearly goal line extended. Tough angle. The senior gets his second. And BG's back out in front by 2, 3-1.
Well, that was excellent patience by BG. And, Pinkerton was actually, I could feel like they were looking for the whistle. They were hoping to get out of that and not be tired out. BG chose to work it around and then, milk the clock a bit, wear him down a bit, and then you can go into your man up with a tired defense.
Nice long pass on that play by Hudson Schmidt. The senior gets the assist.
And Huddy's going to have to step up tonight. He's a really good athlete. He's also going D1. And, he had that blistering shot that Perkins saved earlier. But this kid can bring the house.
Meanwhile, another violation against Pinkerton. Cardinals looking to double up here late in the quarter. Instead, we get another save from Perkins. Down to his knees this time.
Great athlete.
4 big stops early. Final 10 seconds. Astros going to walk this one out of the cage. Perkins looking. Throws this one straight up in the air. Almost like a jump ball. It's going to come down near the sideline.
Clock killer.
And land out of play and bring us to the end of the first quarter. A good start for the home team. That's Bishop Guertin. They get goals from Tyler McLeod, 2 from Sean McGarry, and have a pretty good lead here, 3-1 as we head to the second quarter. The Astros look for a counterpunch when we come back. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18, spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Well, Bishop Guertin, they've won 92 straight against in-state opponents, looking for 93 in a row tonight against Pinkerton. 2 early goals from Sean McGarry. And right now the Cardinals looking pretty good after 12 minutes. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
Yeah, I'm glad McGarry got himself going early. They're going to need it with their cannons out, their lefty cannons. And you lose 2 lefties on offense. That's tough because it disrupts your ethos that you've gotten used to. But, Nick, you and I got to talk a little off sidebar here. The new guys, the guys stepping in, got into rhythm toward the end of that first quarter.
Cardinals shorthanded tonight without seniors Owen King and Cam Hayden. Ball on the ground. Nearly a turnover, but Finn Murphy able to reestablish for BG, and now the Cardinals go up top here.
And that was Pinkerton's 3rd violation already at the faceoff dot. BG won 4-1 in that category in the first. Big hammer.
Shot and score. Making it look easy. That's the sophomore, Jack Redfern. Saw the spot he liked, pulled the trigger, and now it's a 4-1 Cardinal lead.
Boy, that was a rip and a half. We're going to get the replay right here. Nice pass. Oh, beautiful skip pass by Hudson Schmidt. And catching it loaded. He caught it loaded, and what I mean by that, Nick, his hands were up, his cross was open face to the ball, so he could just whip it on the catch. Beautiful.
Meanwhile, it's Rourke. The freshman Fogo wins another for BG. We get a shot up high, and Perkins makes the stop up near the shoulder blade.
Boy, if it weren't for Perkins, this would already be 7-1. He's making some great stops.
Meanwhile, the Cardinal ride making things tough. Once again on Pinkerton. Forced a couple of turnovers in that first half. This time the Astros navigate the sideline. On the run to the cage. Shot sent back. May have hit the pole either way. Feliciano was there. And quickly the Cardinals turn the table.
They got numbers right now.
McLeod, McGarry. Redfern closed out. Gets around Carney. Fires wide. And this one trickles out of bounds.
Boy, that was a heady move by Jack Redfern. It looked like he was going to escape and go north up the slot, and he turned underneath and went back and attacked the goal. Kid's got athleticism.
Redfern looking for back-to-back goals, but fired wide right. Cardinals keep it, leading 4-1, their largest lead so far in this first half. And as you mentioned, they've had the advantage at the X. Time of possession favoring the home team so far. Shot, save again.
High to high.
Perkins with a half a dozen stops now unofficially in this first half.
Problem is he's good down low, too, so what do you do?
Long pass. Tyler Berry on the run, trying to get inside the defender. Berry hits the post.
Goalie's best friend, Nick.
This one ricochets out of play and will stay with the Astros. 2 minutes in, second quarter, 4-1 Bishop Guertin. Get a look there. Try to sneak it over that left shoulder.
Yeah. Jonah cut off a lot of angle there, stayed firm on the pipe, so that's good goaltending, but a really good shot.
Well, Matt Gormady. It's a shot wide there, the senior attacker. One of Pinkerton's better players, has been kind of quiet so far.
Yeah, he had a hat trick versus Longmeadow as well. Lacrosse royalty out there in Western Mass.
Well, Jackson Farrell behind the net. Trying to shake off the defender on the far wing. Good job staying with him by the sophomore Thomas Clancy. Pinkerton got their lone goal about midway through that first quarter. It was Farrell who lit the lamp. Feliciano has done a nice job in cage for Bishop Guertin with 3 stops. Meanwhile, shot off the defender.
Wow, what an eat. That hurts, Nick. I'm just telling you, Ryan Baker took one right on the ribs in the back there. That's a heck of an eat.
The senior able to sacrifice the body. Meanwhile, it's Zeman on the clear, the long pole. Plenty of room.
What a beautiful chuck.
Long completion there. Cardinals 3 minutes in with a 4-1 lead and possession. No, this one gets away from Zeman, trying to find Warren. Instead, it's in the stick of Zach Kelly for Pinkerton. Kelly's pass broken up. Carney trying to find it at midfield. Warren takes a chest-high bounce.
Low pass, but Warren was right on it. I coached him,
McLeod
too.
to McGarry. Tic-tac-toe. That one goes off the post. Both the Redferns were near the goal. Jack put it on the iron. This one getting physical near the boundary. Rewarded to Bishop Guertin.
And big brother Redfern was just begging for that ball.
And then turned over on the inbound.
He might have stepped on the line on the whistle.
Right. Game of inches.
Should have clipped his heels and forget his toenails.
Astros will take it. Pinkerton again against this vaunted Bishop Guertin ride as Michaud directing traffic with the offhand, throws it over the middle, too high for Carney. McLeod is there for BG. This one is loose and still loose. Ball up in the sky once again. McLeod trying to get the track on it, gets it. Coach Cameron helps him out with a timeout from the home sidelines. Cardinals have it.
That's a terrific timeout.
4 minutes gone by in this second quarter. BG with a 4-1 lead. Our broadcast tonight, it's brought to you by the New Hampshire Tomahawks Showcase and Development for College Lacrosse. Find out more at nhtomahawks.com and also girls.nhtomahawks.com. By Beals Insurance, locations now in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance. Get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. By MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. And finally, by Jewett Construction. Come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management. Proud sponsors of their trades scholarship program as well. Apply now at JewettConstruction.com. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. So far, so good for Bishop Guertin. A 4-1 lead on the board, Rich. They're getting an advantage at the face-off X. Their defense has looked good as well.
Yeah, they're up on face-offs 6-1, courtesy in part 3 violations by the Astros. That said, this young man, Rourke, freshman, doing senior type of things, he makes you flinch at the face-off dot. I talked to Coach Cameron this morning, and he was really happy with the way they played against Staples, which is top 5 public school team in the country. And when you feel that way with same 2 big stars hurt, you feel like your team is growing, and it's showing right now.
Both these teams have faced each other in big, big games over the years, as we know, really the last 20 years. It's been either Pinkerton or BG at the top of the mountain at the end of the year. Of course, the Cardinals coming in as the 5-time defending champs, looking for a state record 6 straight this spring. Yeah,
it's kind of a dynasty in the making, or made, if you will, already. But Pinkerton has its best team in years. They're not going away lightly, even despite the 4-1 deficit.
And as you mentioned, big out-of-state wins, as well as the 7 in-state wins for the Astros. They beat one of the regional powers in Hingham, a team that actually beat Bishop Guertin.
That's correct. And getting Long Meadow, that's a good one. Keith Campbell, the legendary head coach out there, hung him up.
Meanwhile, we saw this in the first quarter, and now we see it for the other team as the Astro ride produces the violation. McLeod picks off another pass. Putting together quite a first half. He's going to clear it, lob it over to Warren, and Warren is going to seek shelter here up top. BG back in business, still leading 4-1 as we close in on the midway point second quarter, but an unforced error is going to give this one back to the Astros.
That's about 5 of them for BG. That happens when you lose people and your chemistry is changing.
Meanwhile, Michaud zigzagging for the clear. He's going to pump the brakes now on the near wing in front of his head coach, Marty Ogier. Ogier, of course, the longtime assistant under now athletic director Brian O'Reilly. He's coached at the NCAA level to your point, now in year number 2 as head man with Pinkerton.
Yeah, and he's a Pinkerton All-American back in the day, played at SNU. Coach Riviere with Coach Delanoy, and now Delanoy Jr. is on the Pinkerton roster.
There you go.
More familial ties right there.
Meanwhile, Pinardi drawing attention. Picked up off the switch. He's going to jog behind the cage as we hit the midway point second quarter. Astros looking for just their second goal. Pass broken up. Taken away again on the ground ball by Clancy.
Boy, Murphy and Clancy have upped their game this season. Watching it in real time, it's fun to watch young people figure it out and then elevate.
Steinbrook.
Great athlete.
Long pole, able to handle that himself. Cardinals switch up the personnel. Tommy Canaway going to fling it near side for Paquette, who just checked in.
And we saw Steinbrook last week basically make Duke-bound Bennett Matthews disappear. He had a goal, but he was not a factor with the Tiger athleticism of Steinbrook.
Certainly contained, we'll say, the Bedford All-American. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Jack Redfern given plenty of room here. The long pole defender is Hobden. Screener is down. Shot ends up side of the net. Perkins scoops it up, and Pinkerton has it. Kind of a tough angle there to pull the trigger.
Very tough. Probably should have just kept going up the slot, get to the wing, and redirect.
Meanwhile, Hughes crosses midfield. Pinardi going to take over, being shadowed by McLeod. McLeod going to bring the fight right to him here, chasing him near midfield now. Pinardi pulls it over to Michoud, dropped it, picks it up. Michoud hits the gas, looks for Gormany in the middle, and somehow that shot ended up on net. Before Feliciano ended up with it, right. Going to count that as a save, right?
I will. As a goalie, I'm giving it to him. Heck yeah.
Feliciano with 4 unofficially. Speaking of 4, coming up on 4 minutes to go until halftime, a 4-1 lead for Bishop Guertin. Cardinals looking for more. Coach Cameron going to, once again, shuffle the cards. Schmidt takes over.
And keep your eye on Stutz, number 27. Freshman, we saw some good stuff out of him last week, and this is his time to shine.
Stutz 2 goals in the win over Bedford.
That's correct. Got great moves.
McGarry took his eye off the ball there, and it cost him. Carney, the ground ball for Pinkerton. Carney coming upfield. Trying to hook up with fellow defenseman Nathan Smith. Pass off target, and now Bishop Guertin with numbers. Long pass, broken up in front of the cage. Boy. Good read there by the defender, Hobden, who gets the ground ball.
Good read, but forcing it in where it doesn't need to be forced. Get on to settled offense right there. They had numbers back.
Perkins' long pass ends up on the ground on the other side of midfield. Pinkerton is there. Good hustle by Justin Howell, the senior. Coach Osier says pump the brakes here. His squad trailing 4-1. They're going to take the clock inside of 3 minutes to go until halftime. Coming up at halftime, stats, highlights, analysis, full recap, and an out-of-town scoreboard on a busy Monday here in week number 5 statewide. That's all coming up at halftime.
Really good defense right there by Clancy.
Clancy has played well in this first half.
Terrific, having himself a game.
Jack Ford, midfielder now playing keep away. The defender is BG's Hunter Duaney, and now you go back up top for Hughes. Hughes wants a one-on-one. Long pole defender trying to stay with him. Shot on the run, in the net.
Boy,
pretty move, individual move by Ryan Hughes, the junior. Stepped up his game this season, gets a goal to make it 4-2.
That was an awesome speed dodge right there. Takes way out high. He's out 30 yards from the cage and just runs by his man. Bang. And then that release midpoint, didn't get his hands way up high, but lots of power from the midpoint here. Look at this. No, he did have him way out to the side a bit. Nice placement, though, going off stick, off pipe.
So Hughes lights the lamp, and that ends Rich a 9-minute spell of no goals either way. Meanwhile, off the face-off, we get a shot down the middle that's high onto the stick of Bernardi. It'll stay with the Astros. After trailing most of this first half, Pinkerton. Chance here to cut into the lead yet again before halftime. We get a Turner. That one stopped easily off the bounce by Feliciano. Cardinals get to it. Feliciano fans it out to his left and hooks up with Clancy on the run. The sophomore is over midfield for the clear, and now Coach Cameron is going to use his second and final timeout here with 1:48 to play in this second quarter.
Yeah, that's a good moment. Call a TO. Don't go to the locker room with TOs in your pocket in a close game, and talk it up. Get yourself a good possession and see how you can get these Pinkerton guys moving. Also, it's good when you have guys stepping into roles that they typically haven't been in to chat about things, understand where your mindsets are, and check the boxes going into the final sequence of play as you exit the half.
Get a look here at Farrell. Scored Pinkerton's first goal, trying to catch the defense by surprise there with a quick turn and shoot, but Feliciano read it the whole way. It's been a good goaltending battle so far in this first half. Unofficially, of course, Feliciano with a handful of stops for Bishop Guertin. Owen Perkins, the junior for Pinkerton, with half a dozen.
Yeah, and Perkins has made some high-quality saves. That one right there as a goalie, it gets you on the knuckles, and you don't know how it's going to bounce up sometimes. And you can see he kind of fumbled with it, little rebound action, but, that's a terrific save. Just get a piece of the ball, and, Nick, you can look pretty, but what's job one if you're a goalie? Stop the ball.
There you go. We've got a good crowd, as we expected. A lot of red and black in the crowd, as Pinkerton clearly has brought a big fan base with them, and Bishop Guertin, as always, turning out here at Stello Stadium, rocking the green and gold. And, of course, we've got viewers listening all over the state, listening and watching. Lacrosse heads really tuned into this one here, a battle between, the two programs in New Hampshire, in Bishop Guertin and Pinkerton.
Right, and I see a lot of alums are back in town, including my boy Mike McDonough, who played goalie at BG.
Right.
Schmidt plays at Bucknell. She's back in the stands. It's just fun. I saw the one of the Warren brothers as well, another kid I coached. And it's just really a great atmosphere here.
A little bit of a coming home party. And, again, could be a Division I championship preview. We won't know until about a month from now. But these two teams certainly already positioning themselves in the Division I standings. Pinkerton at 9-2 at the top of the heap, followed by Bedford at 8-2, and there's Exeter and Bishop Guertin tied officially for the third spot at 8-3 going into tonight. Final 100 seconds, first half. Cardinals led by 3 a moment ago, looking to match that margin with a goal here. Jack Redfern. Nothing going there on the far wing. Warren takes over, comes down the right side, draws a slide. Somebody's open. Schmidt. Tough angle there for Jack Redfern, over the top and out of bounds.
But he's got that in his that arrow in his quiver with that little jump from that angle right there. Owen Perkins is so quick, though.
Right. That was actually Drew Redfern. This is Jack Redfern up top.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, I'm the one who mistakenly said it. Shot, score. This is Jack Redfern, and that is what he can do.
That is a goal scorer's goal, Nick. And, the fellas, Redfern boys, doing it in the backyard and then putting it together here on the turf in Nashua. Here we got the replay right here. Little hitch, roll back, boom. And look at the jump shot, and then the ball placement is uncanny.
Beat some stick side as well to make it 5-2 with just over a minute to go in this first half.
Yeah, Perkins was convinced he was coming near pipe.
Got a hold here on the ensuing face-off. It's a violation against Bishop Guertin. Pinkerton trying to cash in quickly. Pinardi got it on goal, but it's a bouncer into Feliciano's stick. Another save for the BG senior.
And again,
Cardinals trying to run.
That goaltending display continues. We've seen a lot of good goaltending this year, huh, Nick?
We certainly have. Final 40 seconds. Cardinals want another. Looking to take their largest lead yet into the halftime locker room. You can hear the Astro defense Trying to communicate here. 30 seconds. This one ends up on the ground before Schmidt recovers. Coach Cameron right in his ear. The defender is Smith. Schmidt, cross zone, taken here by Stitz. Spin move, McGarry gets free, and that one didn't come out clean. It's going to roll to the near corner inside of 10 seconds. Smith trying to stamp it out, gets to it for Pinkerton. And the Astros set to run out the final seconds. We've got a competitive game at halftime. As Feliciano swallows that one up. 5-2, Bishop Guertin leading Pinkerton. Competitive game as we thought it would be. And both teams now head to the locker room after a very hard-fought first 24 minutes.
And Feliciano got himself a save at the end right there. He let it rip before the horn sounded, so chalk one up for the kid.
Coming up, full recap, stats, highlights, analysis, out-of-town scoreboard as well, and then less than 10 minutes from now, the third quarter will begin. Bishop Guertin 5, Pinkerton 2. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The Tomahawks prepare players to compete at the highest level, providing access to the best regional and national tournaments for maximum exposure. More than 1,000 alumni have gone on to compete at the collegiate level, including the ACC, Big Ten, Big East, Ivy, Patriot, NESCAC, NE10, and more. At the New Hampshire Tomahawks, players train with the same coaches and teammates, building elite skill, chemistry, leadership, and confidence. Every session combines high-level, position-specific instruction for all positions. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18 with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another lacrosse program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18, and spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Well, start of the second half here in the gate city of Nashua. Bishop Guertin with a 5-2 lead over Pinkerton. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire game of the week. We're presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough. Both teams undefeated against in-state competition. Bishop Guertin, 8-3 overall, 7-0 against the NHIAA. They score first. Long pole defender, senior Tyler McLeod. Less than 2 minutes in, lit the lamp, followed by his classmate Sean McGarry, 2-0 Cardinals. Midway through first quarter, Pinkerton breaks the ice. Jackson Farrell made it 2-1. Late in the first quarter, Sean McGarry gets his second, 3-1 Cardinals after one. That lead stretches to 4-1. Jack Redfern, the opening seconds of that second quarter, pushed the home team's lead to 4-1. Ryan Hughes, after a 9-minute scoreless streak, lit the lamp for Pinkerton late, and then just before halftime, Jack Redfern gets his second. So here we are, 5-2. The freshman Hugh Rourke in white for the Cardinals. Big in that first half, winning 6 of the 8 faceoffs and looking to make it 7 of 9 here, and if he can hang on, he'll do so. This one batted around. Rourke, a second try, can't quite secure it. It's going to squirt towards the cage, and there on the run is Kearney for Pinkerton. So the Astros get what they were hoping for, a clear. Instead, they turn it over on the far sideline. And now at full speed is Drew Redfern. He pushed out by Blaze, back behind the cage for Jack Redfern, swung near side for McGarry. Bishop Guertin looking for their 93rd in a row against in-state competition. This one stopped. Perkins to his left makes his 7th save. As the junior looks sharp for Pinkerton tonight, keeping the Astros in the game. Mishu wins the foot race to midfield. Astros do get the clear this time. They settle in with Pinardi as he looks for real estate on the right side.
And no matter what the clearing has been, excuse me, a little allergies, Nick, but the BG has not let them get that up-tempo type of clear where it turns into offensive looks, and that's key to at least containing a Pinkerton Academy team this season. They are designed for up-tempo and speed looks.
And you can hear the defensive communication up here, constant chatter.
That's what it takes.
Really from both defensive units.
Well, they're seasoned coaches, seasoned players, and, top shelf.
Pinardi gets inside the defender and scores on a bouncer. A good fake to free himself up. Tyler Pinardi, the sophomore, makes it now a 5-3 ball game.
Well, and I tell you what, he went vertical in a hurry. Tight spaces drill right here. Nice little dodge right there. Lift check, no matter. He gets his hands high, keeps it close to his body so he can't get checked more. Beautiful goal right there.
Great placement on the bouncer. Beats Feliciano to his right. First goal tonight for Pinardi. On the face-off, violation here on the wing. A push against Bishop Guertin is going to give this one to Pinkerton.
Giving BG a taste of its own medicine. They had they beat him on 6 of 9 in that first half, and now they've got 2. But they had Pinkerton had 3 violations. Now BG returning the favor.
2 minutes in, third quarter. Astros a chance to cut the Cardinal lead in half here as the sun begins to set across southern New Hampshire. Shot. That one may have hit the pipe. Sounded like it.
It did.
That was Weaver on the attempt. And now ready for the restart. Deep behind the net is Barry.
Boy, Pinkerton looks like it's got mojo coming out of the halftime.
Here's Gormady. Swing behind the cage. Steinbruick on his back, and we get a flag as Gormady gets to the net and scores an airborne goal. Lifted off his feet, able to get that one to go. The officials pick up the flag, and it's 5-4.
That was an awesome move. Dodge, redodge, gets underneath a very physical Andre Steinbruick right here. Gets north, takes the punishment, and then just goes right back to the crease. Beautiful diving move across the island.
So back-to-back unanswered goals by Pinkerton. It's got the Astros excited on the visitor sideline. 5-4. The Cardinal lead has been cut to 1.
And you see Pinkerton goes with shorties at the faceoff. They want to go into instant offense. They're not looking for specialists right here. They want to go offense and go now.
This one knocked down briefly by Clancy. Picked back up. Astros with room. They get in front. Shot safe.
Boy, what a save.
Feliciano, stone cold stop there, but a second try is going to tie the game. A sniper shot from the wing. Jackson Farrell, the junior, lights the lamp for the second time, and we are tied at 5.
What a sequence right there. Boy, that was a rip and a half.
Well, you mentioned the Astros, despite trailing at halftime 5-2, Rich, came out seemingly with momentum here. They get the first 3 at the face-off X. They score 3 goals in 3 minutes, and we're back to square one.
I was watching their body language when they broke huddle out in the corner, and it was fiery, and now we got another violation.
And this time, Stingle, a little too anxious apparently, went early. The officials give this one to the Cardinals, home team. Looking for a break here in the opening minutes of the second half. After leading wire to wire in that first half, we've got a tie game. Jack Redfern got 2 goals to his credit, the sophomore, in a 2-man game behind the cage. Draws a slide, reverses direction, and loses the ball.
Yeah, just duffed in his pocket right there. Down to the dirt we go.
Smith on the run, able to get to it, but the long pole can't hold it for Pinkerton. Helped out by fellow defender Brady Blaska. Blaska's still on the run. Timeout, Coach Ogier. And look at the reaction from the Pinkerton bench.
I like that TO.
Going to ensure his team's possession as Pinkerton looks for their first lead of the ball game. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by the New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Find out more at nhtomahawks.com and also girls.nhtomahawks.com. By Beals Insurance, locations in Londonderry, Bedford, and now Epping as well. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. By MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. And finally, by Jewett Construction. Come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management. Plus, they're proud sponsors of their trades scholarship program, so apply now at jewettconstruction.com. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough with you. What has been dubbed the Game of the Year by many in the know. Of course, it's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, and it's presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Bishop Guertin led 5-2 at halftime. Now less than 4 minutes into this third quarter, Pinkerton has scored 3 in a row, and they're looking to take their first lead coming out of the timeout.
Explosive start, like we were just discussing with our folks. Pinkerton had fire in the belly coming out of that huddle. I could see it. I could see the body language on the sideline when they took the sidelines. And my guess is that Coach Ogier is just saying, hey, man, the future is now, kind of a George Allen reference when he was coaching Washington years ago. And they took it to heart, and they're owning this third quarter so far.
Meanwhile, Farrell finds Mishu. Nothing cooking there. Pulled back out. Mishu lost it. Clancy, Johnny on the spot for BG, the sophomore. Another ground ball to his credit. Starting to pile those up here for his team.
Yeah, they had the lead slightly, 11-9 in ground balls, unofficially at the half. But that was a big move right there for Guertin. They needed the ball and a good anticipation. Now, good settled offense. And they pulled it out, didn't need to jam it in. They did that a lot in the first half. I was talking with some of the BG parents whom I know, and they were disappointed by the unforced errors.
Meanwhile, Schmidt looking for Drew Redfern. Going to dance with Blaska before swinging it to his younger brother. This is Jack Redfern. Trying to force him left here. He's going to go right instead. Pull it back out. Extended possession here for the Cardinals. 5 minutes in, third quarter. BG looking for their first goal since halftime. The freshman is in trouble. Stutz lost it. Taken away by the senior, Carney. And here comes the Astros senior. He's going to slow it down now, looking for options. Finally gets rid of it. It's speedy. Matt Gormady takes over, his senior classmate. Gormady looks in front. Quick shot from the lefty is wide. Hughes, pretty good look there. It'll stay at this end with Pinkerton.
And Stutz is getting a talking to on the sidelines there, the freshman. He backed into his defenders where he didn't need to. Just pull it out, get away. Better we have it than they have it.
Gormady against Steinbroek. Swim moves, shot and score, and Pinkerton's got the lead. Matt Gormady, the senior, had a quiet first half. He scored twice, though, in this third quarter. Pinkerton has scored 4 in a row, and they lead for the first time 6-5.
That was an athletic sequence for him, and then the swim, and Steinbroek fell down. As good an athlete as Steinbroek is, what a ankle-breaking move right there, and then to get back underneath in a blink of an eye. Beautiful.
Beats Feliciano upstairs. Gormady, 2 goals since the break, and now another face-off win for Pinkerton Stingle.
4-1 in this quarter alone on the face-offs, which is polar opposite of what we saw first half.
Nearing the midway point, third quarter. 4 unanswered goals by the visitors. Pinkerton wants another. Pinardi behind the cage. The defender is Dunsmore.
Athlete on athlete right here.
Pinardi changes direction. Looks for a cutter. That one won't get across. It's brought down, picked up. Big hit. Duaney absorbs the check. Still swimming, surrounded by red jerseys. Turns on the gas and does get to midfield.
And that's why he's going D1. He is grit.
Extra pass. McGarry, Redfern, shot and score, and we're tied yet again.
What a sequence. That was tic-tac goal all the way. Even McLeod with that long pole. Precision passing on that play.
Well, tic-tac-toe is correct. As that one led to a wide-open shot there as the sophomore once again lights the lamp. A hat trick now for Jack Redfern. And a timely goal for Bishop Guertin. They tie the game less than a minute after falling behind for the first time.
And it all started with that gutsy play by a gritty kid in Hunter Duaney.
This one's still up for grabs. Stingle trying to find it for Pinkerton. Instead, it takes a chest-high bounce towards Finn Murphy. He's in trouble. Turned over again. A shovel pass is going to free up Cade Johnston. Pinkerton trying to take advantage. Farrell shut down by Zeman. Back up top for Mishu. Little jab step, pulls it out now. And Pinkerton takes a breath. We hit 5 minutes to go, third quarter. We're tied 6-6.
And BG sidelines coach is a little hot right there. Murphy got whacked right in the head on a check, a missed check.
This one chest high. Feliciano swallows it for his 9th save tonight. Quick outlet. Frees up Warren. Warren is knocked down, and the ball goes back to BG. Here comes Duaney. Shot and score. Beats him low. Hunter Duaney. No hesitation there. Pulls the trigger, and Bishop Guertin is back in front 7-6.
Well, Duaney has just taken over the game in the last several sequences. He is a defensive specialist going D1 for that prowess. And right there, he has created offense, second series in a row. Boom.
Back-to-back Cardinal goals, 58 seconds apart. Jack Redfern's hat trick, followed by Hunter Duaney's first. 7-6. Stingle trying to box him out. Oh, no, that's not Stingle. I'm sorry. Taking the face off there was Pinardi.
Yeah, he's their second guy, and they really like him. They like the tandem, and that was a push.
Another Pinkerton win at X here in this third quarter.
Yeah, 5-2 so far.
Nearing the 4-minute mark. Farrell against Clancy. Astros looking to tie it. Now back up top for Jack Ford. What a game. 3-1 BG after one, 5-2 Cardinals at halftime. Pinkerton scores 4 in a row to begin this third quarter. And now the last 2 have gone back to the home team. 7-6 Guertin.
Interference.
A moving screen there behind the net.
Yeah.
Called against Tyler Berry.
Yeah, you can't. It's like basketball. You can't get off vertical right there, and you can't put your stick out to the side.
Quick clear for BG. Now Bishop Guertin looking for a little breathing room on the scoreboard here. A goal would make it 3 straight and put them up 2. Clancy, meanwhile, gets in front of the defender, fires. That one wide left. Goaltender out of the cage, but the foot race goes to the home team.
Hard work by Clancy right there. I really like it, going right down there, make them respect yet a 4th or 5th pole as an offensive weapon.
Clancy has really stood out today on both ends.
Absolutely.
Near side, Redfern, nope.
High to high.
Perkins, another stop, that's his 8th. Long outlet. Short pass, big hit, and flags fly.
Well, they're saying he had possession. Whole BG coaching staff is saying he did not. He had lost the ball. It's a question of when did the push occur.
The officials going to get together at midfield here and talk about it. Just over 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
That's Tyler Leeds on the left, who was watching from the underneath side. And they're giving it to him.
Get a look at the replay. The reception there by Justin Howell, and then he's mowed down
so they
by
say
Bishop Guertin's Tyler McLeod.
The push occurred before the check that dislodged the ball.
1 penalty each way in that first half. Neither team was able to cash in on the EMO. Second Cardinal penalty comes with 3:07 to play in this third quarter. The lights are on here at Stello Stadium. They're becoming more and more necessary. Here's a bouncer from the middle.
I think Jonah got a piece of that.
I think so as well. May have redirected it for his 10th stop. Astros, though, keep it here. Inside of 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Pinkerton on the EMO. Golden opportunity to tie the game. They won't hear. Shot by Johnston sails wide.
And you got 9 left on the penalty here. Got to get right into it.
Up top, Farrell. Little room, step down, laser left.
Boy, that had some heat.
And I think we're back to even strength now.
Yeah, Duaney just came back in.
Yep.
He McLeod served his penalty, and Duaney's in.
2.5 to play, third quarter. The winner of this game stays undefeated against in-state competition. And in theory, Rich would have the inside track, so to speak, on that top overall seed.
Yeah.
In next month's Division I tournament.
And right now, BG's playing with 3 shorties rather than 4 poles. Interesting to see how Pinkerton plans to exploit that. They're not real wired for the long, settled offense, but they can create an imbalance right here.
You know, this has been a long possession.
Huge.
On the tail end of the EMO. Farrell. As we hit the 2-minute mark, third quarter. Duaney staying with him step for step. Farrell, nothing happening this side. Flips it off up top for Ford. Now Ford with speed. Dunsmore forces him to give it up. Now Johnston behind the cage. Johnston going to swing around. Clancy shadowing him, poking him with that long stick. Now behind the cage, it's Weaver. Weaver back to the defender. Near side, turn, shot, wide again.
I thought Cini was in there with a shorty. He has a long pole, so it is 4-2. My bad, folks.
Final 90 seconds here of the quarter. Cardinals on defense, looking to protect the 7-6 lead. Johnston gets free, wrap around, and we're tied again. Cade Johnston may have caught the defender by surprise there on that wraparound. 7-7 here with $1:25 to go in the third quarter.
Everybody's out high, way off the crease here, and an acre of room. And what he did was he ran so close to the crease that an athletic Tom Clancy got fouled up at the backside of the net right there, and he lost a space. And once you get a lefty going low to high, he created about half a yard of room for himself. Pinpoint shot.
Meanwhile, face-off win for the freshman Hugh Rourke. Sets up a McGarry shot, but waving the wand yet again is Owen Perkins.
Beautiful
9
setup.
saves now for the Pinkerton Junior. A quick clear as well by the Astros, but high pass ends up on the ground, and it's picked up for Bishop Guertin by Finn Murphy.
Oh, good luck.
Murphy up ahead. Here comes McLeod. McLeod to his left. McGarry across the zone. Pulled in by Drew Redfern. Over the top again to Jack. Jack stopped up top by Perkins.
Yet another high-to-high shot right there.
Final minute, third quarter. What has been a wild third quarter here in Nashua. Blaska to the middle and then over the top. Nice feed from Hobden to Hughes. Now Michoud. Shot. End up wide.
Boy, I tell you, Michaud's speed. I mean, I haven't seen him play running back. You have. The kid can run.
The speed is on display in both the fall and the spring. Meanwhile, what do we have here, Rich? We got a whistle on the play from the trail official.
I think what they want is the restart in the alley on the far side rather than the end line.
Final 30 seconds, we do get the restart. Weaver. Going to bait the defender, then head for the goal line extension. Zeman not fooled, and now back up top. Farrell itching for a shot here. Final 10 seconds. Looks for a screen from Pernardi. Changes direction. Picked up off the switch. Runs out of room. Fires a tough angle shot out of play. Just under 3 seconds. Pinkerton will keep it at this end. Looking for a final shot here. Weaver, tough pass. Shot stripped there as Gormady, or make that Barry, was waving an empty stick. So that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Anybody's guess as we head down the stretch. 7-7. Does Bishop Guertin's in-state win streak extend to 93 games, or does Pinkerton stop that streak in its tracks? We find out next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18, and spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Start of the fourth quarter here, 7-7. Pinkerton and Bishop Guertin tied as we head towards the final 12 minutes of regulation. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week. It's presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Both teams undefeated against in-state competition. And if you're Bishop Guertin, you're putting a 92-game in-state win streak on the line here. Pinkerton would love to slay the Dragon. They're the last New Hampshire opponent to beat Bishop Guertin. That was back in the 2019 state championship game. This one appears to go to Stingle. Yep, they're going to give it to him after the whistle. It's been really, so far anyway, Rich, a tale of two halves. Cardinals had a 5-2 lead at the break. They were dominating at the face-off X. Pinkerton behind Dylan Stingle reverses that trend to begin the third quarter. They win the first 3 faceoffs. They get 4 unanswered goals as a result. And now tied at 7, anybody's guess as we move through this fourth quarter.
Anybody's guess, anybody's game. I really just love the way Pinkerton came out and changed everything about what they're doing. Their energy was different. They flipped the script. Their passing has been better. And really a terrific punchback, if you will, Nick.
Yeah, Coach Ogier, longtime assistant, now second-year head coach, must have said something that stuck with the players there at halftime because they came out ready to go.
I don't know if we could repeat it.
First minute in the books here, fourth quarter. Farrell, who has scored twice tonight for Pinkerton. He's shaded by Clancy, trying to shake off the pesky long pole. It won't happen. Good job by the sophomore. Forcing the restart up top, it's Mishu. Mishu wants a one-on-one, going to come to his right. Speed on display here. That bouncer, though, is wide. It's kept inbounds on the near side. Good heads-up play by Hughes. Up top, Farrell, step down, shot, and score, and there's the hat trick and the lead for the Astros.
Can't give that kid that much time, space with his hands free. Just can't do it. You got to find a way to stick closer to him.
Farrell, a goal in the first quarter, a goal in the third quarter.
Oh, that
and a
glance
big
off
one
the pipe.
here. Nice job by Hughes to keep it in bounds, and then Ford finds Farrell.
And just look, he's got the time, space, and boy, did he step into it. And I tell you, that wind-up, the shaft was flexed right there. You got another violation this time going back to BG.
So the Cardinals in an unfamiliar spot here, trailing in the game. Of course, shorthanded tonight without senior attack Owen King. Lost earlier this week in practice. Cam Hayden is still out, the senior headed to Penn State. But nonetheless, the Astros in a position here to end BG's win streak. Cardinals looking to face adversity here. They're going to make sure that they get a good shot here, it seems like, Rich, as this is turning into a long possession.
Yeah, and I think they really need Sean McGarry to step up. But you mentioned the 2 players that got hurt. That's a third of their firepower in goal scoring. That's very difficult. But you can't make excuses. You just got to go. And Hudson Schmidt, he's had one great look at the cage. He's got the ball now.
Up top for Warren. Closed out quickly. Carney chops him down, and we get a flag. It's going to be the second penalty against Pinkerton.
That was a hard hit. Let's see if we have a replay there. We get see, Warren isn't the biggest kid, and he turns his back. That invites the check, and yeah, he got whacked in the helmet right there. Pretty good. And it's locked in.
And it's a minute long, so BG getting a timely EMO here. A locked penalty. They can keep it at this end and potentially score multiple goals. But first things first, hoping to tie the game at 8 with now 2.5 gone by in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, the temptation is to score multiple goals, but you need one, and you need one badly. So you got to get going. You got to have some discipline here. And Broden Morris is in, 51.
Sophomore getting his first playing time. Meanwhile, this one a save for Perkins. Ground ball elusive, but finally captured in the high slot by Drew Redfern.
That was smart. Just get out and hit the reset switch instead of trying to force it back into traffic. Redfern, IQ all the way.
25 seconds remaining on the EMO. Jack Redfern took his eye off it, costing his team a few seconds. Recovers. McGarry now back up top to Jack Redfern. Step down, 16-meter shot. Denied by Perkins. His 13th save tonight. He's trying to stamp out the fire in front of the crease. And gets help from the official. Boy, Perkins has really looked good tonight. Going to help out on the clear here as well as he exits the cage.
Only 3 ticks left in that penalty. Good job by Pinkerton.
So neither team able to cash in on the EMO tonight. Both teams 0 for 2. 3.5 gone by, fourth quarter. Pinkerton trailed throughout that first half, came alive to begin the third quarter, and now in a spot to increase their lead here. Looking for an insurance goal. And in no hurry.
Hey, an 8-7 win is an 8-7 win. You could chew the whole clock out here. All warning provision in high school ball.
Pernardi gets in front of the defender, Duaney. Picked up on the switch. Shot. Saved by Feliciano. Redirected there. Goes out of bounds behind the cage and will stay with the Astros. 4 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Big crowd here at Stello Stadium. It's been an energetic mid-May, big regular season atmosphere, so to speak.
Interference.
This game was circled on the schedule by both teams when it came out. Violation, you're right. Cardinals will take that. Looking to tie the game now, hoping to clear out of their own end first. Steinbrook gets around Gormady. And now is met here by Weaver.
Yeah, nobody's going to mess with Steinbrook. He's just a beast.
Drew Redfern. Blaska up for the challenge there, the defender. Going to chase him out deep on the far side wing.
This is a really important trip for BG. How often do we say that?
Right?
Yeah.
Unfamiliar territory here for the Cardinals.
There it is.
Tic-tac-toe, open shot for the freshman. Not happening. Again, it's Perkins. Makes the sliding save to keep this a one-goal game. Meanwhile, a bounce pass is going to finish off the clear. Frees up Hobden. The defender gets it over. Good move by Gormady. Runs out of room, and there's Feliciano at the doorstep.
That was a gem by Jonah right there. And really, after that great move, he needed that one. Long
pass. Cardinals looking to hurry. McGarry trying to find Drew Redfern back door. Perkins fights him off, gets the whistle, and the Cardinals are going to watch the Astros get the possession.
Yeah, they're trying to do too much right there. The guy was well covered. I mean, really, Redfern was blanketed, and they try to jam in a pass there. Just unnecessary. It's an unforced turnover, and there's another clear.
Meanwhile, we're nearing the midway point, fourth quarter.
Great
Good
check.
Strip from behind. You're right. McLeod, who has played well tonight, forcing the turnover. Now Feliciano, a few steps out of his cage, hooks up with Dunsmore near side. He's swallowed up by Weaver, splits a double team up the middle, shakes off Gormady, and survives a check from Farrell and gets the clear.
And that's a punt return clear. You give it to number 7, give it to any Dunsmore. It's going down the field. These guys can run.
We're past the midway point here, Rich. Fourth quarter. Cardinals with the ball, down by 1. And, well, what can we say here for what we've seen in the second half versus the first half for the Cardinals? They scored 5 goals, but only 2 cents after leading 5-2 at halftime.
As much as their energy and the Pinkerton side has improved, Cardinals have, I won't say, Pinkerton's taken away their energy, taken away their game. Cardinals have got to realize they're only down 1 here. Can't do it all at once.
Jack Redfern denied again.
And it's just not a wise shot.
Perkins with 15 saves tonight. He's the junior. Pinkerton goaltender has looked outstanding. He's going to fan it to his right. Looks for some help here from Hobden. Back middle for Perkins. Got to hurry now. Mishu to his right gets Carney over the midfield line, and there's the clear for the visitors. Now Gormady. Senior has 2 goals to his credit here, both in the second half. It's going to come to a stop. Steinbroek going to follow him now behind the cage as the Astros take the game clock inside of 5 minutes.
They've got to talk it through here.
Weaver off the screen, shot and score.
Did not communicate.
Nobody there on the switch. And the sophomore takes advantage. First goal tonight for Levi Weaver, and Pinkerton's got a 9-7 lead.
So right here, you've got to say, I've got him or not. And if you can't get over the top of that pick, you've got to have a switch.
Timeout. Coach Cameron, his team down 2 here, fighting a 2-front war. The Astros and the clock, 4:39 to play in this fourth quarter. The second-year head coach will have to dig deep into the bag of tricks. Take us into that huddle here, Rich. BG trailing, as you mentioned, not used to being behind against a New Hampshire opponent here after winning 92 straight, but going to have a few things, I think, break their way over the final 439.
Well, and the elder statesman, Chris Cameron, who is now succeeded by Brian in his second season, was talking to McGarry down there. First thing he did was talk to McGarry in that huddle. You and I were just discussing that number 4's got to show up in this quarter. I think Hudson Schmidt's got to make his presence known and free up the Redfern brothers, who are being just suffocated lately, not taking some good shots. They got to take better shots, not so early in the sequence. It's 2 goals. These guys can score goals in bunches, and they can score 2 in a minute and 2 in 90 seconds, and realize that it's still your home turf and still your game. But they've got to get stops on the Astros in the other end. They let them have 7 in 18 minutes of playing time. So different kind of game right now, and I think it's going to be pretty intense in the Bishop Guertin huddle. They got to wake up and get back out on the field and take command again.
Reminder, we're back on the air Thursday night. So we head to the Seacoast for a girls broadcast. 2-time defending Division I champion Portsmouth, looking to stay undefeated against Bishop Guertin. That's a 5:30 start. We'll be on the air from the Port City at about 5:15. Again, that's Thursday in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Bishop Guertin at Portsmouth, beginning at 5:30. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough, here from Stello Stadium on the boys' side. A legendary win streak, maybe about to be broken here. Bishop Guertin had won 92 straight against NHIAA opponents. They're going to need 2 goals plus over the final 4.5 here if they want to extend that streak. Meanwhile, we get a whistle. We get a push, and it goes against the Astros. BG with the restart as Finn Murphy, the sophomore, looks to escape 2 defenders. Does
they got
so.
Numbers.
Finds the trailer. Dunsmore, McGarry, and there's Perkins again. Below the knee save, number 16. Pinardi gets the clear, and the Astros in a good spot here. Up 2, looking to kill some clock as we move inside of 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
Pretty good shot, better save. And McGarry, got some pace on that one. Changed planes, but this kid is so good down low. We've seen it all night, Nick.
Of course, Perkins did not play his last time out. Battling what has been described as an illness, felt good enough to make the start here tonight, and he's looked 100%.
Yeah, he played the first half against Winchester and was just he wasn't himself, and they put in Burwell.
Meanwhile, BG between a rock and a hard place here, trying to force a turnover now inside of 3.5 to play.
Pinardi just playing rope-a-dope out there.
Mishu up top. Gotta love the Thriller in Manila reference. Or was that the Rumble in the Jungle?
Probably both.
Right.
But here, they're just running clock here. Stall warning, if issued, you see the arms go up in a kind of an L shape, and you got to keep it inside. But you have to make an affirmative effort to play lacrosse here instead of just running it out. But if you get defended, that'll negate it. Great check right there by McLeod.
Yep. McLeod has left it all out on the field tonight. Scored the game's first goal, but has made several plays on defense for Bishop Guertin. Now Dunsmore. Nice job staying in bounds. Gets the clear for the Cardinals. Got to hurry. 2.5 to play. It's 9-7 Pinkerton.
One goal at a time, though. You can hurry, but you don't need to rush, because when you're rushing, you force errors.
Schmidt. Coach Cameron's got the personnel on the field he wants. Schmidt. Goal line extended. Drew Redfern. Redfern swings around to his left. Blaska hacking at him. Jack Redfern takes over. The sophomore has a hat trick tonight. Right side, get a little bit of room, trying to drop step back to the middle, getting hacked at, and the ball's out. Carney gets to it. Now Carney loses it. Regains off the back foot, long pass behind the cage, ball loose. There's Perkins out of the cage. Here comes the goaltender. Inside of 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Astros secure it. Gormady takes over. They get the clear. Now Gormady comes down the middle, has a man to his right. No shot there from Farrell, though. Farrell instead is going to swing behind the cage. Being chased now by Zeman.
What they don't want to do is give BG possession of any kind. Even scoring a goal goes right back to the face-off dot, stops the clock, and then BG can get the rock.
Well, Gormady lost it. Scissored behind the cage. Cardinals have it. Down to 1:15 to play. Duaney at full speed. Hunted down from behind by Ford, and it's taken over by Michoud.
And Hunter Duaney doesn't get caught very often. Boy, that was great effort by Pinkerton.
We are down to 1 minute to go. Pinkerton set to do what many thought couldn't be done, and that's beat Bishop Guertin.
And McLeod stripped that one.
Yep,
Wow.
another good play, but
They gotta
time
go.
continuing to tick, tick, tick here. 50 seconds. Long pass, gets home. Off the bounce, Clancy picks it up. Clancy trying to shake off Smith. We get a timeout from the Cardinals sideline first. Inside of 45 seconds remaining. Pinkerton's lead is still 9-7, but the Cardinals in possession have a chance here to cut that lead in half if they can draw up and execute the play. What a game.
What a pace.
This was really a tale of two halves. Pinkerton trailed 5-2 at halftime. BG got the big advantage at the face-off X, and it looked like they were on their way to another in-state win. Instead, 4 unanswered goals by Pinkerton opens up the second half. We're back and forth to begin this fourth quarter, tied at 7. And Pinkerton here in the frame. A goal from Jackson Farrell. His third goal tonight, hat trick for the junior. And then just a few minutes ago, Levi Weaver gets his lone goal tonight. And that right now is the difference. 9-7 Pinkerton. The Astros hoping to steal one on the road, which would be their 10th overall win and their 8th against NHIAA competition.
Well, we're on the verge of, kind of modern era lacrosse in New Hampshire history, if you will. And, we said it, Nick. Pinkerton just willed itself back into this contest. Coach Ogier, inspiring. I got to talk to him this afternoon, and I wanted to go suit up. I mean, this guy really is an inspiring man. And then you've got excellent coaching up and down, and just a motivated team. They're tired of that 92-game streak. Everybody knows it. BG tries not to think about it, but people have their sight set. They're going to get their best game, and they're getting it today.
Well, still 44.7 to go here. You never know if you're a Cardinal fan. Schmidt on the restart, up top for Paquette, and Paquette is going to come downhill to his right, fire a bouncer that's wide left and out of play.
He hasn't had a whole lot of PT, so it's an interesting moment that he's in the game right now.
35 seconds. Redfern off the restart. Redfern up top. This is Jack Redfern dipping that left shoulder, trying to get the right-handed shot off. It's jammed up. It flies out of bounds. Foot race won by the Cardinals inside of 30 seconds. On the restart, Drew Redfern. Pass gets through everybody. Out of the zone toward the far sideline. Carney is there at midfield, and he's hunted down and stripped from behind by Paquette. Tick, tick, tick. Down to 12 seconds. Jack Redfern. Back door. Shot and scored by Schmidt. And hang on. The door not shut just yet. 8.5 seconds remain. Schmidt gets the goal to bring BG back within 1 at 9-8.
The relentless play of McLeod is amazing to me. This is tough. One goal, you've got an outstanding first-year face-off player in Rourke, and then a great battle against Stingle, the senior. I wonder how the senior will line up against the first year. And you can get this done. The goals can happen in 7 to 8 seconds from the faceoff, but it's got to be a clean win, a fast exit, and then just rip it down the field and no more than one pass.
Here we go. Rourke against Stingle.
And all you got to do is get in his way.
Rourke gets to it. Down to 5 seconds. Shot from McLeod trying to tie the game. Saved by Perkins. And Pinkerton is going to hang on. The Astros end Bishop Guertin's in-state win streak with a victory here at Stellos Stadium. 9-8 is the final. The hero tonight is perhaps the goaltender, junior Owen Perkins. 17 saves, none bigger than the one to cement the victory. We see it there with just a second or two remaining. He waves the wand, and Pinkerton wins 9-8 over Bishop Guertin.
And you could see this. A decent win, quick, going to spaces, McLeod. He has a great shot and a terrific look, all kinds of room. And then a great midpoint save by Perkins, one of his best of the night. But he was getting it down low from the chest down tonight, Nick. Probably the best goaltending low display we've seen. Goalie to goalie, I'm impressed. Look at this
one
rip.
more look at the potential game tire. The long pole effort there by Bishop Guertin's Tyler McLeod. Perkins with his 17th save tonight, and then a heads-up ground ball as well to kill any rebound goal.
Yeah, without a doubt. I know McLeod, he's going to, and I was talking to his parents earlier, but he's going to wish he went all the way down to the carpet with that one. But that's lacrosse, man. You know, he's a senior. He's bound for Maryland D1 school, and he has a lot of pride and a lot of guts. But and we'll all see that. So I still see things from high school.
So Bishop Guertin, mortal after all. They were shorthanded tonight, of course, without seniors Owen King and Cam Hayden, but nonetheless, a very, very borderline historical win streak comes to an end tonight, 92 in a row against NHIAA competition. Figures it's Pinkerton that does it as well. They were the last team to beat the Cardinals back in 2019. Full recap on the other side, stats, highlights, and out-of-town scoreboard. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The Tomahawks prepare players to compete at the highest level, providing access to the best regional and national tournaments for maximum exposure. More than 1,000 alumni have gone on to compete at the collegiate level, including the ACC, Big Ten, Big East, Ivy, Patriot, NESCAC, NE10, and more. At the New Hampshire Tomahawks, players train with the same coaches and teammates, building elite skill, chemistry, leadership, and confidence. Every session combines high-level, position-specific instruction for all positions. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18 with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another lacrosse program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse, not just in the state, but in the country. For over 20 years, 95% of New Hampshire All-Americans have been Tomahawks. Looking to get recruited? Their directors help each athlete find the right college fit through individual guidance, strong relationships, and consistent communication with college coaches. The New Hampshire Tomahawks offer year-round training camps and leagues for ages 3 to 18 with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse.
Well, the Astros, they were just chanting Owen, honoring their junior goaltender Owen Perkins, who had 17 saves tonight unofficially to lead the way as the Astros get it done on the road, 9-8 over Bishop Guertin. They slay the Dragon. They end the Cardinals' 92-game in-state win streak and drop BG to 8-4 overall. Pinkerton improves to 10-2. Nick Anastas, Rich McDonough with you in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Cardinals got off to a good start. They got a great game from their senior defender, Tyler McLeod. He scored the game's first goal less than 2 minutes in. Sean McGarry made it 2-zip with his first goal. It took Pinkerton about 6 minutes to get on the board. They do so on a Jackson Farrell score. 2-1 at that point. Final minute, first quarter, McGarry's second arrives, and the Cardinals lead 3-1 after 12 minutes of play. Second quarter, Jack Redfern, one of the players to step up tonight for a shorthanded squad, extends BG's lead to 4-1. That was their largest lead. And then late in the second quarter, Ryan Hughes made it 4-2. Redfern's second put BG ahead at halftime, 5-2. Third quarter, Pinkerton came out swinging. 4 unanswered. Tyler Bernardi, Matt Gormady, another from Farrell, another from Gormady. Gave Pinkerton a 6-5 lead midway through that third quarter. BG responded with 2 straight. Jack Redfern, Hunter Duaney retook the lead 7-6, and then just over a minute ago in that third quarter, Pinkerton Jr. Cade Johnston tied the game at 7, and that is where we were heading into the fourth quarter. More from Pinkerton. Farrell, Levi Weaver. Those goals 6 minutes apart put Pinkerton in a good spot, leading 9-7 going into the final 4.5 minutes. Final minute, Hudson Schmidt, final few seconds. Schmidt scores with 8 seconds to go to make it interesting, 9-8. And then BG wins the faceoff. They get one more pretty good look on net there from the long pole, Jack McLeod, or Tyler McLeod, but in the end, it was Owen Perkins' night. He makes 17 saves, including the one to seal the deal with a second or two to go. 9-8 our final. Pinkerton with a big, big win, sending shockwaves, really, throughout NHIAA lacrosse.
Yeah, but all good things must come to an end.
Right.
And records are made to be broken. Ovechkin broke the Gretzky record. It'll happen again. And, you just can't win forever in this sport. There are too many variables, including injuries and unforced errors, which we saw a number of tonight. Very similar to I did the call for St. Anselm yesterday. Turnover bug and just not themselves, and I think BG was not itself tonight. They've got to get a different rhythm. They'll have good practices, and they've got good games coming up, just like Pinkerton does.
And of course, Cardinals hoping to get healthy as well. No Owen King tonight, no Cam Hayden tonight. Not sure if those guys are going to come back or when. All right, another outstanding job, not just by Perkins tonight in net, but his counterpart was good as well. 12 saves for Jonah Feliciano, hanging tough for Bishop Guertin. Next up for the Cardinals is Merrimack. That comes up on Thursday. Then a big battle against Exeter a week from today. Those are both home games for the Cardinals. And I believe it's next up is Wyndham.
That's for
by the way,
Pinkerton,
it's red hot. Right, Pinkerton is going to face Wyndham. Jaguars have been playing well lately, and then a battle against Portsmouth in a D1, D2 crossover. I saw actually Coach Vischer in the stands incognito at halftime.
He's not incognito.
Scouting out Pinkerton. Yeah. So our next broadcast is in Portsmouth. That's Thursday, and that's on the girls' side as the Clippers look to stay undefeated against Bishop Guertin. That's a 5:30 start. Pregame coverage begins at about 5:15. Again, that's Thursday in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Rich, your final thoughts on what we saw here tonight, a 9-8 Pinkerton win.
Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world if you're Bishop Guertin.
No.
It just feels like it at times because of a streak, and everybody wants to keep it intact. But you don't play for streaks. You play for seeding, and then you play for depth as you go into tournament time. And BG, their coaching staff, are masters at getting guys in the right frame of mind. They don't care what they're seeded, whether they're wearing white uniforms or green.
Right.
Their goal is to be at the final weekend, and they've got all the tools to do it, minus a couple injury questions. But they've got depth. We saw that. They just need to play themselves into rhythm with some good practices and some good tape.
All right. A few people to thank here tonight, including the staff at Stello Stadium, the Bishop Guertin Athletic Director Ryan Brown, our friends over at ETV. We appreciate sharing the space up here. And, of course, our sponsors. That includes presenting sponsor, the New Hampshire Tomahawks, Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, and Jewett Construction. We appreciate the ongoing support. For our crew here at Friday Night Lights New Hampshire, including dual videographers Kristen and Matt Beals. Great job again tonight. The whole thing, once again, orchestrated flawlessly by the man behind the curtain, the wizard of replay, our director, Ben Beals, back in the Beals Insurance Studios. For the big man in the big chair, that's executive producer Steve Beals, and my partner, Rich McDonough. My name is Nick Anastas saying so long. Final score, final time, Pinkerton 9, Bishop Guertin 8. This has been a presentation of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by the New Hampshire Tomahawks.